Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking to you live from the first ever Steubenville Rumble right here in Steubenville, Ohio.
We're here at the St. John's Wellness Center, ladies and gentlemen. We have some great entertainment for you tonight, and we hope you enjoy.
Here comes Dean Martin now, one of the best entertainers from the past century, and a resident of Steubenville at one time in his life.
That's right, Big Dino Martin making his way to the ring. Also, many don't know, started a career in boxing during his younger years in Steubenville before he made it out in the big time in Hollywood.
Mr. Knight, here he comes. Mr. Knight, a custodian in the Steubenville City Schools, well loved by everybody.
And many know him for his talent show bits as well. Incredible singing voice, very powerful on that. Could even go against Dean Martin head-to-head in singing if they were not in this Rumble.
What is this?
They're only supposed to be 7 seconds. And Mr. Knight breaking the rules right here, doing a little showboating. Alright, Rumble's getting underway now, ladies and gentlemen. The first ever Steubenville Rumble.
Here we go, the bell is sounded. Oh, and Dino started with a kick. And there goes Mr. Knight up in the air.
That's it. Dino using those own bones and muscles showing Mr. Knight.
Oh, wait, the counter by Mr. Knight. And Dino's down.
Mr. Knight has him on the ground now. Not looking good for Dino.
Mr. Knight not wasting a second.
He's not ragging on those old muscle and bone there.
Not a good start for Dino here, but let's see if that background in boxing can show.
Oh, Dino already at the turnbuckle.
Oh,
Dino's not looking good for him. Oh, Dino on the ground just repeatedly here for the first few minutes.
Mr. Knight just relentless. And this could be it for Dino.
Dino could be knocked here.
A new competitor.
Oh! Flips over. And here comes the city manager, ladies and gentlemen. Recently elected within the last 3 years, coming down to the ring with his Sherlock Holmes attire.
And I talked to him before the match, and he really told me a Rumble would bring the city together, and that's really the purpose here tonight.
I mean, he's right about that. If you look at the stands full, not an empty seat. Mr. Knight just kind of spectating here while the old-timers go at it.
City manager instantly on.
Oh.
That's
city manager under siege.
He might be regretting starting the Rumble.
Oh,
Mr. Knight,
they're getting it up right now on him. There's a reversal from the city manager, incredible.
Now they're ganging up on Mr. Knight, but he's not.
That could be it for the city manager on the ropes.
City manager on the ropes.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, he's an old timer. That's why he's in black and white still. Resident number 22.
Is he even supposed to be here? This guy's not supposed to be here.
I don't know. He's just an old timer. I mean, he wanted to take his hand at the Rumble, you know?
He's not on the list. I have the list here. I don't know who this is.
Yikes.
Okay, well anyway.
It looks like he's coming into the ring. He could eliminate Mr. Knight. Mr. Knight not dealing with that old timer throwing
He's just relentless.
Oh.
Now I will say it will be hard for Mr. Knight to win, as he is one of the first two competitors, the first come into the ring, but he's definitely making a strong case.
Dean Martin's still making a strong case as well. Starting to become a little full, ladies and gentlemen. Still the first two competitors in, along with the second two came in, and now we have the baker, the downtown baker, known for making the smiley cookies and other enjoyable treats at the downtown bakery. Now we definitely have a full ring with all 5 of them in here.
Yeah, it's looking like a full boat right now. Interested to see if we'll see some teams form.
Hey, we see right there, city manager and Baker teaming up on Dino. This could be it for him.
This might be it for one of the first competitors to enter the ring.
And that's really the thing. You're at the disadvantage. Oh, the
He
reversal.
counters it.
He doesn't care about no disadvantage being first. Goes right through that. He's after the city manager now. Throws him over.
The tables have turned. But the Baker.
Oh, the Baker staying with that tag team alliance and bailing out the city manager.
Meanwhile,
Resident 22, a big reversal.
Mr. Knight and the Resident are going at it, and Mr. Knight's on the ropes. Oh, here comes Mr. Hicks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pimp Daddy Hicks, known for his music teaching at the middle school and high school, making his way to the ring.
Alongside Salvador Crano, they're some of the best music talents they have in Steubenville.
And Dean Martin doesn't give a fuck about his musical talents. He's already fighting with him in the ring.
Mr. Knight's got the Resident in the air.
Oh, Mr. Hicks.
Meanwhile, the city manager has turned on the Baker. Baker's on the ground. He dodges. And I don't.
Yeah, that was a taunt, I think,
just looking at each other.
Baker. Yeah.
And now he's got city manager by the neck.
This is not looking good for city manager.
Mr. Hicks going at the He's got the Resident by the neck. This could be it for the Resident.
Mr. Hicks doesn't give a fuck about no old timer Resident in the ring.
Resident, it's not looking good for him. He's against the ropes. Meanwhile, city manager still just taking a beating from the Baker.
And that's it for Resident.
Mr. Knight. Mr. Knight's just kicking
Hicks.
Dean. Dean's on the ground. Mr. Knight's kicking him in the back. He just lifted him up. Oh,
there
Dean.
it is again. Oh, Dean gets a knee to the body.
That can't be good for Dean.
Speaking of, there seems to be a delay since our last contestants to come in. There must be some kind of error in the back or something. I don't know what's going on.
I don't even know how the resident got in, so not really a surprise to me.
Well, you know, people can do physical therapy in here. He may have just wandered in, you know, may not know where he is right now. Just in the ring fighting for his life. Yeah, this could be it for city manager. The Baker has turned on him completely, has him over the ropes at this point.
Meanwhile, Mr. Knight's just standing in the ring.
And there it is. That's
sort of idle.
That's there. Dean Martin out. Dean Martin out.
And now Pimp Daddy Hicks is getting double teamed.
I completely missed Dean Martin getting thrown out. Did you see what happened there?
No, that kind of went under the radar. But there we go. Dean's out. The ring is pretty full. Wait, hold on. I'm getting word. The ring is actually too full to have another competitor join. So we're going to need someone to be kicked out.
Well, Dino should suffice for that, no? That would make sense.
I don't know. This obviously the man who organized this Rumble is in the ring, so it's not really well organized right now.
Yeah, he's under siege right now.
There's really no command structure. Anybody who wants can just walk in. Not sure if that's safe. Meanwhile, Resident was thrown to the ground. He's slow to get up, but no one's really coming after him. Pimp Daddy Hicks just levitated. Mr. Knight's on the ropes.
Mr. Knight on. Oh,
but no one's hitting him.
Saved by the Resident.
Resident puts Mr. Knight on the rope and then immediately turns toward the Baker. And now the Baker's in trouble.
All right, here comes our next contestant, ladies and gentlemen. One of the greatest musical minds in Steubenville, Salvador Carreno, making his way to the ring.
He's slithering in there.
There he is.
I'm interested to see if him and Mr. Hicks actually join forces. It would obviously make the most sense. They're both great music talents, both in Steubenville. So
we definitely have a lot of Steubenville faculty in the ring right now. You know, Mr. Hicks, Mr. Knight, Carreno.
The city manager
taunting after doing that kind of move. He doesn't give a
lifted his own body weight with his arms, and now he's after Mr. Hicks. Mr. Knight's been on the ropes many times, so I'm not really concerned for him here. And he's out!
Crano doesn't take any names. He says that any faculty, they're gone.
I don't know what I'm saying. I mean, I didn't realize it was Crano who had him on the ropes.
Oh, this could be it for city manager Mr. Hicks.
Mr. Hicks turns on Crano. Crano puts the city manager on the ropes, and Mr. Hicks backstabs
This could be it. Mr. Hicks.
Mr. Hicks wants to cement his role as the #1 music guy in Steubenville, but Crano's having none of it.
Crano practiced that move too much to get out.
City manager's got the Resident on the ropes, and he does that same move that everyone else has been doing to escape the ropes.
I mean, they must all go to the same gym. I mean, everyone's a professional at that
Has
move.
everyone been practicing that move?
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me there.
And they're both laying on the ground side by side. Not sure how that
Baker just kind of spectating here. Doesn't really know what to do. He's kind of stretching out the shoulder.
And now they're double teaming Crano.
That's a double team.
I've never seen a betrayal like this. Mr. Hicks going against Crano, and now he's against the Baker.
Just kind of picks him up, throws the Baker around for a short stature. Too easy for Mr. Hicks
The
there.
city manager is relentless against the Resident right now.
This is it. Crano and city
manager. And now he's getting
manager.
double teamed.
Resident, get out. You weren't even welcome to begin with.
No, he survived.
Somehow
it looked like he was falling out of the ring, but then he actually just fell to the bottom of the ring.
Oh no! How did this freaking guy teach Little League baseball, and now he's making his way to the ring? Lance,
he looked like he was lost. I think he thought that was an entrance, and now he's in the ring. I'm not sure how that happened. I don't know how he got in.
We could have multiple eliminations at the same time here. Baker, this could be his life.
And the Baker's gone. That's it.
Mr. Hicks taunting him on the way out.
Crano's got the Resident. When Crano has you in the chokehold, you're done. Light it.
Crano, that's 2 eliminations for Crano so far. That could be the most.
City manager down on the ground. Mr. Hicks wiping sweat off his head. He's taking him to town here.
Mr. Crano easily the favorite here, just making light work of all the people in the ring.
Mr. Crano headbutting Lance on the ground.
Doing random stuff to Lance.
Is that allowed? I mean,
that's it for the city manager as well.
Is that a concussion?
Mr. Hicks doing his taunt again. City manager says, "Hey, I'll get you later."
Mr. Hicks regaining his strength before he comes to intervene here. And
a double team.
This is what I wanted to see. The 2 music talents working together, and this is dangerous. I don't know if anyone could defeat this. Lance.
Lance Hicks with a counter. They're not really doing anything.
Crano is on the ground. And okay, I thought Lance was pulling a move on Mr. Hicks, but it was the opposite. And now Lance
is just taking a beating. Crano working out the shoulder. This is just a tag team right now.
But Mr.
Whoa.
Crano turns against Hicks. He has Mr. Crano has not forgotten what Hicks did to him early on, and he's making him pay for it now. But Lance,
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, if you watch Sports Center, you got to know this guy, John Buchacross, making his way to the ring. Attended Catholic
guy even from
Central
Steubenville?
with two big rig guys in here, so we'll see how this plays out.
apparently he is from Steubenville. Okay, I didn't know that. He's here. I don't know why he's here. How does he even know this is happening?
Maybe so if we could get some Sports Center coverage later, that would be nice.
Yeah, that would, because we're on WTOV9 right now.
Just a
Definitely,
local, yeah.
definitely want to expand the region within this Rumble as shown.
There we go. Mr. Crano just kind of
Mr. Hicks and
chill.
Mr. Crano going at it, and Mr. Crano does that also popular move,
It's just too easy for him at this point.
and Crano
Ooh. Crano with the
Crano
reversal.
reverses it on him. Meanwhile, Lance
Lance
is
could be
on the
knocked
ropes.
out here, but now we have Hog.
Oh, you gotta know Hog. Hog is just the Steubenville resident that everyone knows. You're like, oh, Hog.
He's just a unit. That's what everyone knows. And that's it for Mr. Hicks.
Mr. Hicks taken out by Crano.
Crano says, I am the superior musical talent.
And Lance, meanwhile, Lance is out too. I think he's just walking back to the stands. I think
Yeah,
that's
he
where
wants to
wanted
get some
go in the first
popcorn,
place.
maybe. Just get back in the stands and watch.
Hog instantly put Crano on the ropes.
Hog
Crano's done.
Hog just has too much power at this point. Just it comes in and deletes Crano like that. That's incredible.
Crano comes into the ring and takes multiple people out, and Hog just comes in for a second and throws him out like it's nothing.
I think that was 3 eliminations for Crano at that point. He was taking names in the ring.
And this is just not fair. Hog's going to have a field day here. I think some backup needs to come in.
Yeah, this is just not fair at this point. Here
this
we
is
go,
not good.
ladies and gentlemen. Father Nicholas from the Greek Church making his way to
Father
the ring.
Nick.
Here he comes. Maybe he can shake up Hog. There he goes, right for Hog. That's what I'm talking
I
about.
think we're going to have to see a tag team if they want any chance of getting Hog out of that ring.
That's correct. Hog with just stature just too big for these guys.
You
to
could
take by
combine their
themselves.
body weights. I don't think it would equal Hog, so...
No, and Father Nick
might
is
even need a
missing a
third
punch
guy.
there. There we
Oh,
go.
Hog just one-handed pulls himself back in.
Oh, John Buchacross ruins the elimination of Hog there.
We're going to see what John
I
and
think
Father
these
Nick
guys-
are turning on
Oh,
each other.
Father Nick does a double kick
Yeah.
to the face.
How is that halo attached to Father Nick?
Yeah, I don't know how that's going on right
Is that like a
now.
wire?
That could be a foreign object. That could hurt someone in the ring. Yeah, that should not be in there. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you see him on a scooter around town. Tennis shoe Ernie.
Everyone
not-
knows him.
Known for cleaning the windows, but he's making his way into the ring now to take his chance at the Rumble.
An old timer in Steubenville. He's been around a long time, highly respected. You know, $1 each window.
One of the most respected people in this Rumble, I would say.
Father Nick on the ropes, but does the same move that everyone does. And he's got Hawk in the...
Oh,
He-
he's trying to choke out. Oh, is this a reversal
Yeah.
from Hog? Hog just escapes that. He's wiping off the sweat till he.
Tedeschi Ernie. Tedeschi Ernie was in the air. John had grabbed him in the air, and he hits him in the head with his knees. I've never seen a reversal like that.
That's
And Hog's on the ropes.
That
Father
guy's
Nick.
very agile for an older
Father
guy.
Nick could
Tedeschi
put
Ernie.
Hog away here. I don't know if he has the strength. He doesn't.
He just gives up for some reason. Rest in peace to the SVRTA guy coming in here kind of posthumously. This is an actor portraying him in this
in the
Rumble.
SVRTA commercial that runs so frequently in Steubenville. And it's just a highly loved commercial.
Hey,
Here
I
he
mean,
is
you
now.
know his saying, "Come ride with us." His favorite saying.
Come ride with us. Now he's saying...
He's saying,
Father
"Come
Nick.
ride with us, Father Nick." Getting him out, maybe.
Meanwhile, Tennessee Ernie, who had just come in before SVRTA guy, is now on the ropes, and he's being double teamed by Hog and John. This is not looking good.
Tennessee
Hog alone
Ernie.
would be bad, but when it's a 2v1...
Tennessee
Hey,
Ernie.
Tennessee Ernie just hits them both in the nose, and he gets back in.
That's incredible. Hog just not satisfactory. He says, "John,
And now
I'm
he's
tired."
going on the Father Nick. SVRTA guy wants to save... No! Teaming up against...
Oh,
who
who's this guy? This guy just jumped in this from the stands.
He just came from the stands. That's right. Is this allowed? He just ran in from the stands.
I don't know at this point. He just comes in. He's taking names. He's double teaming Tennessee Ernie.
Okay.
But we did have John Buchacross get eliminated there. I believe it was by Hog. We missed it during that random entrance.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say at this point. This is just getting crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if the whole crowd just runs in.
Yeah, someone's got to control this. We got to get more security down here. Maybe the city manager can handle that while he's out.
We've got a full ring almost now, so we want to see some eliminations. Now that we have that random guy from the crowd, he's kind of filled up the ring to its capacity.
Yeah, we're having a little delay here, seeing what happens. The next contestant wants to come out or not.
Tennis Shoe Ernie's still kicking.
Hog. This could be a double elimination here. We could see Hog.
Hog versus
eliminated.
Ernie. There's definitely a big weight difference there. Let's see if Father Nick can help him out, but no.
But I think those gloves help him stay attached to people. I mean, that's basically cheating, the gloves. They kind of, you know, like NFL, like sticking, you know, can grab on.
Yeah, but he's fighting a guy 3 times his body weight, so I think we can let it slide.
He needs every advantage he can get at this point. That makes sense. There, who did the random just eliminate?
Who's this? This is the Stallion, the big red mascot. He's here.
I mean, I normally see him down at Harding Stadium, but he has made an appearance today.
Let's see him get to the ring with great speed.
Who got eliminated? Who are we missing at this point? I don't even remember at this point. They must be.
John is gone.
Yeah.
Oh, Father Nick is gone.
Father Nick
eliminated. How can we forget about him?
Yes.
He's no longer. I think he was eliminated by Random Clown Guy.
Hog just put all his body weight on SVRTA guy. That cannot feel good on your chest.
Stallion and Ernie teaming up on Random Clown Guy from the stands. This is not looking good for Clown Guy. SVRTA guy just getting worked by Hog right now.
This could be a double elimination here for.
We got Stallion and Ernie teaming up on Random Clown Guy. Random Clown Guy's out.
That's it. He made it like 2 guys. Didn't even really do anything. Just ran in here. Thinks he could last with the big shots.
Yeah, that was definitely strange. But right now, Stallion being thrown to the ground. We got Hog being pushed by SVRTA guy. Let's see. Yeah, and he does that same exact move that everyone does to get out of that situation.
Oh, but SVRTA says that he just hits him right in the nose as soon as he comes in.
Stallion definitely has some good leg strength, but he's getting worked by Ernie.
Oh, Richie Blackburn making his way to the ring here. Known for coaching Little League as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, he orchestrates the Little League and Steubenville Little League baseball teams. And, you know, he coaches a team as well.
Yeah, he's still wearing the attire, maybe coming from a game or a practice.
Got Stallion on the ground being chokehold by Ernie with his legs, and he gets hit in the elbow.
There he goes.
SVRTA guy on the ropes.
Richie not taking
Richie immediately gets in and makes a difference. Hog's taking a nap on the ground.
The Hog may be unconscious. Who knows? He's up. He's up.
He's slow to get up. SVRTA guy escapes the ropes. Stallion still getting worked. We got SVRTA guy catching some breath.
Stallion known for strong legs, but you know can't really use those while he's on the ground. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, a football player coming into the ring, Big Ruben.
Is a part of that 2018 football team that won the championship.
Yes, sir.
So
he may be able to show his ring to us after. Who knows?
We'll see what a Big Red player can do in the ring. And he immediately puts Richie.
We got 3 people. There's Ernie.
Ernie's out. Guy's getting pushed out. Ernie's out by the Stallion. Stallion completely flipped that around. Stallion grabs Ruben, slams him to the ground. SVRTA guy escaping death.
I spoke to the strong legs earlier, and Stallion used them there. You know, definitely get rid of Ernie. Hog on the ropes for like
Ruben
the 50th
just getting
time.
worked. Hog on the ropes. SVRTA guy. Ruben grabbing his own mascot.
Oh, that's it for Hog.
His mascot reverses it, and Hog is out.
Hog is out. A favorite here. So many eliminations.
Hog was definitely a favorite in Vegas to win this, so many people are going to be upset by that. Meanwhile, Stallion using his legs, just hitting Ruben.
Richie Blackburn taunting
Richie taunting SVRTA guy. Now Richie's looking towards Ruben.
Oh, and Richie just misses completely.
Richie just whiffs the Stallion and slams himself to the ground. And now he's slamming Stallion to the ground. Somehow Stallion did not notice him even after he completely blundered that kick and slammed the ground right next to him.
Oh, Stallion just flipping him over the back. No remorse for
Ruben thinking about his next move. Who's he want to go for? And he's going to help his mascot here. He's got Richie by the neck.
They could eliminate him here.
I mean, who wouldn't think these two would be working together?
There we go. The double team. We're looking for it.
How could you not expect this? How could you not expect the mascot and the football player to be working together to get Richie out of here?
That definitely makes a lot of sense. And Richie
he counters
reverses it.
And now Stallion's getting mad at Ruben.
All kind of turmoil in the ring. Oh, here comes the coach to settle things down.
Now we're going to have the coach, a player, and the mascot all in the ring at the same time. And I'm wondering if we're going to see a 3v1 on Richie right now. Reno just slams Richie to the ground. He's showing him he is the superior athletic coach. Okay, Stallion hit to the ground by Ruben. There's definitely a feud between those two. And Reno just wasting no time. He's putting Richie on the ropes.
Going right for Richie right now. Taking his time.
Stallion.
This could be it. That's it for Richie. All big red people left in the ring at this point.
Yeah, all 3 big red people. And Stallion has been just taking a beating right now. He might be going down.
You had John Butchercross, really the only person from Central in this Rumble, but eliminated very early on.
Yeah. Here he is, Von Steuben, the guy the city is named after, making his way to the ring right now.
Along with Fort Steuben as well, named after him.
He's coming in, he's making a difference immediately, putting Stallion on the ground. We got 3 Big Red guys. Right now, Ruben's trying to take out Reno.
Yeah, some kind of turmoil there going on. Just a constant feud between player and coach at this
And
point.
Von Steuben's got Stallion on the ropes.
Hey, this could be
This
it
be
for
it.
Stallion. Von Steuben.
Stallion hold on for his life. He's out. He's done. Reno.
Town's named after him. He comes in and takes names during the Rumble. That's also
Reno
named after him.
suplexes Reno. He's slow to get up, and then immediately goes on Steuben. Reno.
Reno says, Ruben, come here.
And now we might be looking at a tag team. Never mind. Reno just pushes Von Steuben aside, and now he's got him. And now they're tag teaming him.
And now we got Doug Snyder. Doug
Number
for
one
number
Snyder.
one coming in. He wants to sell you some tires, probably making a name for himself here and just being in this Rumble.
We all know his commercial.
Yeah.
And Ruben making quick work of him. Von Steuben's already on the ropes.
I'd say probably a low chance for Doug to win, you know. This is more advertisement purposes for him.
Him and Ruben are on the ground. Meanwhile, we got Reno on Steuben. Reno reverses it. Steuben's on the ground. Ruben making work at Doug.
Yeah, right now we have the two larger stature guys going against each other, it seems like. This could be it for Doug, though.
Steuben's just getting hammered right now. Doug's on the ropes.
Oh, now we have Steuben over the ropes.
We got 2 guys on the ropes right now. Both the Big Red guys taking the initiative.
Big Red on top right now. Oh, hold the
And now
phone.
Ruben.
Ruben over the ropes.
Ruben's in danger now. Von Steuben's getting pushed. We got 2 guys being eliminated at once. No, Von Steuben uses that same move.
He may have invented that, you know, back in the 1800s.
And Ruben he saw Von Steuben use it, and then he used it. Doug's got him in a headlock. And now he's got him on the ground.
Oh. That's
Reno-
gonna hurt Ruben's leg hurting
Von
there.
Steuben throws Reno to the ropes, and then he just kind of stands there and looks at him. Now he's trying to push him off. And Doug's just kind of doing whatever he wants to Ruben right now. Ruben seems to be incapacitated.
Just lifting Ruben up there. All the body weight. That's gotta be pretty strong. Pretty strong there for Doug.
And Ruben's got the helmet. I was going to say, he's kind of acting like he's concussed, but is he allowed to have that helmet?
Yeah, those kind of foreign objects should not be allowed, but he's still taking a beating nonetheless.
Von Steuben takes a right hook from Reno.
There's a leg kick to the face. That's a reversal from Ruben.
Reno's taking
looking back at the crowd there.
Von Steuben. He's not slowing down. Von Steuben's back on the ropes. Ruben's turned the tide against Snyder, and now Snyder's taking a beating. This could be it for Steuben. Steuben's out.
That's it for Von Steuben.
Now Reno's turning his attention towards Doug, and now he's just kind of taking a step back.
Kind of surveying his player.
Yeah, he's kind of letting things transpire and see what he wants his next move to be. And Doug uses that move.
Reno upset with Ruben. Just brings him down to the ground.
Yeah, Reno disappointed, slams. Oh,
Ooh.
Ruben. Wait, is he
Ruben
hitting like
taking a
a
beating
pressure
right
point
now.
or something?
Ruben kind of just...
Doug seemed to be hitting a pressure point there, but Reno turns him around and I guess hits Doug too. I don't even know how that hurt Ruben.
Ruben just hit the ground at this point, just getting wailed on by these 2 dudes.
And Reno just sits on his face. Go ahead and push him up. Doug's got Reno now, and Doug's put him on the ropes. Ruben is in a daze. I think he's seeing stars right now.
Yeah, it still has a helmet, still concussed. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
And now he's got Doug. And we might finally...
Reno was stuck there.
I guess
on the
his
ropes.
leg was stuck to the rope there. And now Ruben's picking up Doug. We might be seeing a double team here from the 2 Big Red guys.
That's it, Doug over the ropes.
Doug's on the ropes. 2 Big Red guys approaching him.
That's it for
But
Doug.
he's done.
Now we get a little rest here from the last 2 remaining. Coach and player. What a
Master
dynamic
versus
here.
student.
Yes, what a dynamic here. These 2 guys left in the ring.
Reno immediately taking the initiative, pushing him off the side. He's getting things started here. Ruben getting back up, immediately stepping on his foot. And
That's a knee to
Ruben
the
takes a
back.
knee to the back. He's throwing Reno to the ground. Oh, it looked like he threw Reno to the ground, but it was actually the other way around. And, oh, why would you pick up his legs like that?
Yeah,
what was
you're
that?
asking for that. When that guy can leg press more than like 500 pounds, you're just
And
asking
Reno
for that.
just takes a right hook to the side of the head. And now Reno's in a headlock. Reno,
Just
this
hit
is
the
not looking good.
turnbuckles. Ruben trying to throw him over or something, and he just
Reno
gets an
reverses
elbow.
it. He might be... Reno might be turning things around here. Oh, right as I say that, he's...
Ruben comes back around. I
Apparently,
wouldn't say that.
they're
With the
both
jinx.
hurt here. Ruben hurt himself, bringing Reno to the ground.
Ruben just doesn't even know what he's doing at this point. Concussed, just kind
Ruben-
of mulling around the ring.
Ruben spins out of the kick, and he's
He's
called for a
calling
timeout.
He's
He
trying
wants a timeout, and then he grabs Reno.
That's incredible.
He called for a
That should not
timeout
be
and then
allowed.
grabbed
He should
Reno.
be
That is a
penalized
cheat
for that.
move. That is a cheat
Penalized.
move. Reno just getting slammed now. I mean, not much he can do. He got caught off guard, and now he's paying the price, and he's just getting picked up.
This is not looking good for Reno.
You hate to see this, but we'll see what Reno can do here.
I mean, think about it. Ruben very fatigued for all the beatings he's been taking, but seems to be okay now, recovering.
Yeah, and Reno's just taking the full front of it right now.
Oh,
He's knocked Ruben to the ground.
that's a nice.
Could be a change of pace here.
Nice change of momentum there for Reno, coming back around on him.
Reno got him in a headlock, slams him to the ground,
That's a red screen for Ruben. Definitely concussed at this point. That is confirmed.
kicked in the stomach. That's gotta hurt.
Yes, sir. I gotta agree with that one.
And somehow Reno slamming himself to the ground hurt Ruben. Okay, now we got Ruben in a daze. Oh, but again, how did that hurt Ruben? But apparently it did. He's on the ground. And now he's
Reno
turned
just
over, and
railed on.
Reno grabs his legs. Just
I like how Reno
Little
still
slam.
goes for the legs when he knows the head is the most hurt right now. There we go. Grab his head, Reno.
Reno
There we go. There's some
doing
more
another
impact to the head.
type of slam. Now he's turning him over again.
There
Reno
we
is
go.
just completely
That's
flipped
the
this.
kind of head trauma Reno needs
Reno-
to do to win.
He can't believe the betrayal from the fake timeout from Ruben, and he's making him pay for it.
That's what it looks like right now. Just
Reno
Slam him.
zero tolerance for cheating right here. Reno's making him pay.
I mean,
Ruben
yeah.
a day. Oh, Ruben counters
using the
it.
helmet to his advantage. That's gotta hurt for Reno.
Yeah, Reno.
that
Reno
just-
may be concussed from
This
that.
could be it for Reno. Just can't even
We're
offer.
gonna need a doctor ringside.
Yeah, Reno could be bleeding from his head. We gotta get
And
that.
it's done.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen.
Ruben comes out on top as the winner.
The sad part for Ruben, he does not get a ring for this one. So the Big Red Championship. Probably
It
meant
was
more so.
advertised that there was a financial prize for this. He's getting no money. He got scammed.